Welcome to Racking Our Brains. I am Abdul. I am one of your hosts. Paul is not with us this evening. He is busy. I wanted to try something different. I'm going to do a live reaction here. This is not recording live, but I'm going to react live as I find out something. It is July 13th. July. I almost said January. It's July 13th. And I was out all afternoon and I was just enjoying the day, and I'm driving back from where I am out, and I get a call at 4:50 p.m. Pacific time, and it's Paul, and he says, "Did you see the news?" And I said, "No." And so he said, "You got to check the news." I said, "Let me check when I get home." And then he talked about recording, and I said, "You know what? Why don't we record together and I will react live. You'll tell me, I'll look it up." He said he couldn't do it. We might talk tomorrow, but I wanted to do it. I keep driving home. I get a text from my wife. It says the exact same thing. She says, check the news, period. Wow. So here I am. I'm going to check the news. I'm going to see what's going on. Obviously, this must be something big. My wife would probably not engage in, I don't know. It depends, obviously, on the scale. So this seems large enough. Paul called me. My wife texted me. Let's see what's happening here. All right, so far I'm seeing nothing. I don't know if this is just me and my computer doing a good job of not really being on some sort of algorithm, but when I pull up Google, the suggested searches are Gladiator 2 movie trailer, Central C lyrics, Ice Spice, no idea what that is, Copa America Darwin Nunez, 100 best books of the 21st century list, Delta Airlines Palestinian flag, Red Bull RB17 hypercar. I don't know. This is nothing that I would think that both my wife and Paul would text me about. So I'm going to do some digging here and assume it's about the election. Holy shit. So I just wrote Trump, Biden, and I see shooting at Trump rally in Pennsylvania. So let's check this out. This is AP News. Live updates on this article from AP. Trump says he was shot in the ear during rally. One attendee and the shooter are dead. Holy shitballs. Okay. Before going further in the article, that's obviously horrible. My immediate afterthoughts, other than somebody getting shot, whether it's a candidate for the presidency or anybody else in a public space, which is horrible. My afterthoughts are what happens now, right? What happens in the course of the remainder of the run up to the election in November? What does this do for Trump as a candidate? Does it rile up his base? Does it strengthen his base? What does this do for? It doesn't do anything for Biden, but initially I was going to say the reaction from Trump's base, would there be any venom towards Biden that they didn't already have? The truth is, they hate Biden as it is. They hate the Biden presidency. So I don't know that a lot changes there. But wow, man, this is really odd because Trump, as you know, ran on a platform of making America great again, which was a spin on Reagan's Make America Great, or it was something like that. Let's make America great. And now he was shot at. I don't think it's the same. I can't remember what the Reagan shooting was like, but he was shot. And there's a phenomenal video of him. As much as, I may not like his policies. Reagan in a debate in 84, I think he made a joke about the shooting and, just a smooth character. And obviously he won the 84 election in a landslide afterwards. I can't say it was because of that comment or that moment in the debate, or no, that wasn't a comment in the debate. That was a comment he made offhand. I was thinking of the debate comment where he's debating Mondale and he was talking about, I promised not to bring age into this. And I think he makes a joke about the inexperience of his opponent, Mondale. Yeah, so now there's parallels other than the fact that they had a similar platform, or Trump wanted to have a similar platform to Reagan. He's now been shot at. This is awful. Yet, to me, what I worry about is his base. Wow, I'm just pausing at the picture here. There's blood strewn on his face. You can see his ear being the bloodiest part. Wow. Donald Trump's campaign said in a statement that he was fine after being whisked off the stage at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, after apparent gunshots rang through the crowd. The campaign says he is being checked out at a local medical facility. Um, yeah, this is being investigated as an attempted assassination. So that's the other element of it. Was this a random shooting? It seems unlikely. It seems unlikely that you have a rally where everyone is there to listen to Donald Trump speak, and this was a fight that went wrong between two of the audience members. It seems like it would have to be, but obviously the jury is still out on whether it really was an assassination attempt. My opinion is it's probably very likely, right? The shooter is dead and an attendee was killed. This is horrible. I'm just scrolling through the rest of this article. This is absolutely horrible. Okay, what to know from the AP? What happened? Trump was showing off a chart of border crossing numbers when a popping sound was heard. Former president put his right hand up to his right ear. It's still not clear whether Trump was struck by gunfire or was injured as he was pulled to the ground by agents. That's a good point, actually. Either way, the fact that there was gunfire, he is going to look like a hero to his base, who already idolizes him. What we know about the shooter, two officials spoke to the Associated Press on the condition of anonymity to discuss the ongoing investigation. They said the shooter was not an attendee at the rally and was killed by the Secret Service agents. As much as I don't like Trump, credit to the Secret Service agents for being able to limit the damage here and doing their job, right? If it's a president I care for and I want to vote for, it's good to know that that position is there and they're phenomenal at what they do. Biden's response in a televised address, the president said, "Everybody must condemn the attack." Great response. I guess it could have gone so much worse. We joke on the show about Trump and the things he says. I struggle to imagine that he would have said the same thing. I hope he would. I also hope this never happens to Joe Biden, but he is relieved that Trump is reportedly doing well. His campaign said it's pausing all messaging to supporters and is working to pull down all of its television ads as quickly as possible. That's phenomenal, also. Wow. Okay. Quality response from the Biden administration. I won't go through the rest of this. There are live updates. That is me taking this in. This, I won't say throws a wrench, but this seriously makes the run out to the rest of the election unbelievably interesting. It may no, you know what? Here I am trying to conclude this video. And I was about to say it may change how people view Trump, but I think most people, so there is a large faction of Republicans who vow not to vote for Trump, have campaigned against Trump, believe the Lincoln Project is the name of a big group of Republicans who won't vote for Trump and actively campaign against him, both with negative campaign ads and some, I believe, in support of the Biden administration. Um, yeah, the truth is, I don't see those people all of a sudden going soft and saying, "Yeah, you know what? As much as I didn't like him, I kind of like him now." That I don't. I so in retrospect, and in this 9-minute recording, I don't think this changes much, but it does concern me as someone who would not vote for Trump, as someone who wants to see a Democratic candidate. And as I covered in a recent video, I don't want to vote for Joe Biden. I think Joe Biden is far too old a candidate, and we should not be setting a precedent. He has shown himself to be really slow. I think since he's been elected, but most recently in the media, since the debate, certainly people calling for him to step aside. Celebrities, I don't care in general what a celebrity's opinion is, but they are people who backed him and they are people with audiences, large audiences. They've started to talk about Joe Biden needing to step aside. But yeah, I think this plays out the way it would have. I would love again. So while I won't vote for Joe Biden, at least I feel that way right now. I would have never voted for Trump. I probably would not vote for a Republican candidate. But yeah, his base was always going to vote for him. They don't get a larger vote because of this event. They feel just as strongly as they do. And the Republicans who didn't or wouldn't vote for Trump, I don't think this sways them. So The only thing that could possibly change here is the reaction of his base. And if this turns into violence, then that changes so much more than the election. Obviously, it changes our day to day in the United States of America. All right, I'm going to close out there. Again, this was an impromptu recording, just something I wanted to try. And the news was that former President Trump was potentially shot in the right ear at a rally in Pennsylvania. Thanks so much for listening. If you like this video, please like, share it, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you to all our subscribers. Hit the notification bell if you want to get notified for all of our new videos. Thanks so much.